Seasons Beatings. Hello.
Yeah.
Live broadcast.
Tonight, live broadcast. That's right, Travis.
In the booth.
Well, we got plenty of time.
Now look, you're constantly late. You never listen.
We're not.
If you guys don't listen, I'm going to have to get Nick Lang in here.
Nick Lang's not even working tonight. It's the holiday season. He's at home with his
All right.
family eating. Nick's not here. Come on, we all know that.
All right, guys.
Presents.
All right, guys. That's it.
He's got yellow eyes! So help me God! Yellow eyes! Ah! Who's next? Go and get there! Hey, welcome to Seasons Beating. It's MMA live broadcast. And it's coming up next.
And here we go with round one of Seasons Beatings 2. Two fights in the middleweight division, Dickerman.
First up, we got David Stirk taking on the Italian Penguin. It's a battle of a blue belt versus a purple belt.
And then some experienced guys going at it in the second fight when Wynn takes on Taz.
You got Wynn with a black belt and Taz with the master white belt. Both guys have a lot of experience. Both matches pretty even tonight, so it should make for some good, exciting fights as we get going for part one.
And we take a closer look at the fighters in the first fight. David Stirk taking on the Italian Penguin.
David Stirk, take a look at that jiu-jitsu at 100. You literally cannot get any higher than that. That is his specialty. You got to believe this guy's going to want to get it right to the ground.
Yeah, good numbers for both guys across the board. And you look at the records, even though it's pretty even, 98 wins for David Stirk, 138 for the Italian Penguin, only 69 losses.
Yeah, so this should be a good match. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Stirk brings to the table with that 100 in submissions.
In the blue corner, from the United States, Leviathan.
That is the Italian Penguin sporting the red and black trunks, blue gloves.
Doesn't look like a penguin, though.
No, I didn't expect him to dress like a penguin.
Red corner, from England, the silent
There's David Stirk. He's got the camo shorts. He is a jiu-jitsu specialist, a 100 in submissions. Very impressive.
Look at the records once again, like we talked about. Both men, good chunk of wins. David Stirk, 98 and 82 overall. You look at the Italian Penguin, 138, only 69 losses on his record. Here we go, fight number one, round one of Seasons Beatings 2. David Stirk taking on the Italian Penguin. Nice little touch of the gloves there to begin things.
You know, I was mistaken when I said Stirk was in camo shorts. They're kind of like colorful neon stuff.
Nice tattoo on the back there for the Italian Penguin.
The
Nice.
penguin busting out the big pumpkin. We haven't seen that since Halloween time, I don't think.
You know, if you looked at him from the other angle, from the other side, you would think it says rag across his chest, but that's actually rage.
Yes, he's got rage. He's throwing rage right now. A lot of fists, man. Throwing a lot of shots.
But he's
Kicks
on the
and
rag.
punches.
Oh, look at that roundhouse kick there.
Big spinning back kick by Stirk, but he's got to be careful. Take a look at that stamina. It's very low. With those submission numbers and his jiu-jitsu specialty, you got to believe he's going to look for the takedown here very, very soon.
Yeah, Penguin very active here early on, but he takes a kick to the midsection.
Yeah, Stirk throwing those big shots, but those are dangerous shots to throw. There he goes in for the takedown, but the Penguin does a great job of stuffing it.
Nice kick there. Beats it to the punch.
You think Penguin would have wanted a penguin tattoo on his back?
That would have been nice.
Might not be available. The pumpkin, however, was available.
He stayed very active here so far. That's one of the things, too. Yeah, trying to beat him to the punch, just hit him with a flurry of shots.
The Penguin, a stand-up specialist in the red and black shorts. David Stirk, of course, the jiu-jitsu master of 100 in his submissions. If he can get it to the ground, that'd be great. So far, not been able to do it, but there he goes. He gets it with a single leg. Right into full guard of the Italian Penguin. He's got to look to pass and look for some sort of submission here.
Let's see what he can do down here and see if he can show up some of those submission skills.
Big thing is control, man, and Penguin did a great job of waiting for his moment to get up, and he kicked off, and he stood right back up.
And he's keeping busy right there. A lot of shots to the body.
He is very busy with those hands, absolutely. Sturck's got to figure something out. You got to get him to the ground, wear him down a little bit, working that stamina some, then go for the submission.
Look at that good body work. You can already see the right side of Sturck's midsection starting to bruise up.
His face, too. His face ain't looking too pretty either. Penguin's been very busy with those punches. Got to think Sturck's going to look for another opportunity. He's got to wait for the Penguin to throw a big shot and then go for that takedown again. And be real patient on the ground.
I was going to say, Sturck there for a minute was keeping his distance where, you know, Penguin couldn't reach him there, which is good because he's got a reach advantage. He could take advantage of here, maybe.
Penguin doing a good job of the timing of those takedowns where he sprawls on him, is able to get out and stand right back up and deliver more punishment.
Nice kick there by Sturck just a moment ago, and you could see a cut on the left cheek there of the Penguin.
Sturck's got to work on his timing for those takedowns if he wants to get this one to the ground. Then on the ground, you just got to be careful. You got to spend a little bit of time defending the guy as he tries to escape, then go ahead and make your passes and eventually look for your submission.
Another nice kick, opening up that cut even further.
Got to think if Sturck's going to win this, it's going to be on the ground. Of course, Penguin has a distinct advantage thus far, it looks like, on the feet. Although anything can happen. Big errant blow could put either guy out at any point.
The one thing neither guy's really gone for is that really crazy big shot so far.
No,
They've
you've
landed
seen
some good kicks.
Yeah, you've seen Sturck go for multiple spinning back kicks, which he's been pretty lucky with so far because Penguin hasn't decided to go in for a takedown or anything because it's a good move. It looks good, but it leaves you open for a lot.
Another nice kick. He's found something there with that right kick to the face.
Japanese rules are in effect too, so if one of these guys gets on the ground, head kicks and knees are legal.
Just no elbows on the ground. And nice takedown there by Sturck.
Nicely done by Sturck. He waited. He shot for a takedown. He got it blocked.
And
now he's got full mount. Look for him to go for the armbar here at this position if he can keep it. Sturck's on top. Is he going to go for the armbar or the rear naked choke? Now he's got both hooks in the back.
You can see he's trying to position himself and so he can get his arm underneath his chin.
The big question here is, can Italian Penguin defend this position? And
Good
he
job.
does. Out the back door. Nicely done by Italian Penguin. Good defensive groundwork.
Chat going on right now, EASportsMMA.com. Take part in the chat. Preston's in there right now talking with everyone.
Got some big events coming up.
Yeah, we'll tell you about League-a-Palooza in a little while.
Leagues battling it out here for a chance at their own live broadcasts. EA Sports MMA.
Sturck going for a couple more shots. He's going for those roundhouse kicks, and like you said, if you don't land those, you leave yourself open.
You know, well, I've talked about the Italian Penguin having the striking advantage. He is busted open. Sturck has done a good job of cracking his face open.
That makes me believe almost Sturck might have a power advantage here.
I think Sturck does. I think Sturck certainly has a power advantage.
Even though neither guy has really been in trouble so far, but you do see the damage done on Penguin's face.
Yeah. Although, you know, Penguin might just be a bleeder. Nice takedown, single leg there by Sturck. Once again, he has the opportunity on the ground. He passes, but immediately Penguin turns him.
And he wants to stand him back up. He wants no part of him on the ground.
Nicely done by Penguin. Once again, good defensive jiu-jitsu on the ground, able to get out of that position. The anti-jiu-jitsu pretty much of Penguin thus far in this fight.
Another nice takedown there, though. Penguin gets right out of it, stands back up, and Sturck he wants his fight on the ground. And
absolutely. He defined himself as a jiu-jitsu fighter. He's got 100 in submissions, so you got to believe he wants to get on the ground and finish it there. He's just having a hard time. The Italian Penguin's done a great job every opportunity. Every time he's been in a spot where it might be considered a bad position, he's been able to get out of it.
And when he throws a punch, you can tell he lands in flurries. Another takedown there by Sturck.
Sturck's going to look to pass again. He's just got to be very careful when he does. I wouldn't mind seeing Sturck even drop down for a leg lock or a heel hook from here.
Look at all the blood forming. Look at the... Whoa, a huge shot to the midsection there.
And he takes him down. Sturck hurts him, but Sturck says, no, I still want to take this to the ground and look for a submission, even though he hurt his opponent.
I was going to say, the blood is flowing in this fight. Look at the left arm of Sturck.
Penguin does another job of getting out of there again. Sturck kicks a kick, looked like right to the kidneys.
He wants that roundhouse kick. He landed it just a moment ago and stunned, Penguin, but that's the only time he's really been able to land it flush.
Penguin now got the Muay Thai clinch, looking to throw some knees, not successful there.
Coming up at the 4-minute mark here, round number 1, 10-minute round to start things off.
Japanese rules, kicks and knees on the ground are legal, no elbows, however.
Another nice kick there by Sturck.
It's a bloody fight. These guys are goring it up tonight for the fans. Good fight to start us out tonight here in this live broadcast of EA Sports MMA.
Another nice combination there by Penguin. They said when he lands a shot, he lands combinations, but he just ate another kick right to the midsection.
Huge kudos to both guys. They're both really bringing it tonight in the fight. They came in straight off the live chat. This is season's beatings, too. They both come in and they fought hard. I got to believe this is going to earn them more opportunities to fight again on the live broadcast.
Another good shot to the midsection there by Stirk, doing some damage there to the solar plexus of Penguin.
If you want to join in the chat, Preston is in there right now. Jump on NEASportsMMA.com. Get some details on the upcoming League-a-Palooza. Maybe jump in, join a league, your opportunity to play on a live broadcast yourself.
You can tell both guys trying to, pick their spots a little bit now, and Stirk with another takedown.
Quick hands by the Penguin. Penguin throws combos very nicely. Stirk on top looking to pass, but Penguin once again able to turn him immediately.
And he wants to stand this one up.
Look at the blood all over Penguin's elbow and arm and forearm. That is from Stirk's face.
There's cuts, there's bruises, there's blood.
People want to look at Penguin and say, how's this guy trying to hurt himself? No, he's actually trying to hurt Stirk. That's not his blood. It's his opponent's blood.
Nice kick there by Penguin. See how Stirk, like I said, he has a little bit of a reach advantage.
He does. He just has a preference to fight the fight on the ground. Unfortunately for him, he's not been able to implement his game as he would like, I think.
And remember early on, Penguin found something. He was throwing flurries of punches, got inside on Stirk. He hasn't been able to do that since then, and Stirk's been able to find a way to get some takedowns, too, even though he hasn't really done any damage once he gets him down on the mat.
This is almost a situation where you got a guy that's a fantastic jiu-jitsu fighter. You see him submitting guys in real life all the time. Then he gets in there with a good wrestler that's just good and defensive enough to where he can't work his game with him. And that's kind of the situation that Stirk has found here in this matchup with Penguin. Penguin's better on the feet, but when Stirk gets it on the ground, he just hasn't been able to get anywhere with it.
2 minutes left to go here in this first round. Another takedown there by Stirk.
He likes that single leg. He does a great job of getting that single leg and finishing almost every time when Stirk goes for it.
I wonder if he's going to be a little bit more hesitant when he tries to pass, and he's not even going to get an opportunity there.
No, Penguin once again does a great job of kicking off and standing right back up. It's a pretty close matchup so far. I don't know really which way this one's leaning. I wouldn't want to be a judge in this situation.
It's got to be tough to even stand up in different parts of the ring right now with all the blood. It's going to be a little slippery.
Yeah. A lot of juice spilled here tonight.
You almost have to think, though, even though it's been such a close round, maybe Stirk has an advantage because of all the takedowns.
Possibly, but you know what? Penguin's done such a great job, and it's hard to say how the judges are looking at this in the game, but Penguin's done such a great job of immediately not taking any damage, turning it around, and standing right back up.
Nice roundhouse kick there by Stirk.
I mean, what good is a takedown if you don't do anything with it?
Another one to the midsection. Both men firing with roundhouse kicks right here.
Nothing worse than when you go for a takedown, you expend all that energy to get a takedown, and you immediately lose position. It's awful.
I want to see if Penguin maybe goes back to throwing more flurries of punches, because the hand speed, you would think he has an advantage there, that he can get shots off quicker.
Penguin's on some very quick combos. He's having trouble connecting right now. Stirk's doing a good job of moving around, actually. Got to give credit to Stirk for that, because Penguin was connecting quite a bit earlier. Nice knee by Stirk.
Big knee there, coming up on 30 seconds left to go here. Another nice combination there by Penguin. Stirk able to avoid some shots and takes him down.
There is his go-to move, that single leg takedown right into guard. Will Stirk spend a little bit more time here? Nope. Penguin right back.
Oh, and he's got him hurt again.
Body shot.
Another big shot to the midsection.
Tried for a flying knee there, which might have finished the fight. Could not get it. Able to stop the takedown. Gets a takedown of his own with 10 seconds left to go in the fight here.
Stirk on top here. Final seconds. Oh, it gets reversed there by Penguin.
Penguin is just so good at timing that reversal every single time.
Round one's going to come to an end. That 10-minute round here. Wait till you look at these two guys' faces.
Look at it. The doctors are going to have to put both these guys back together in their corner. Their cut men are going to be sitting there like Humpty Dumpty trying to piece their faces back together.
Amazing. Look at the highlights of round one. Some huge shots landed. Nice work there by Stirk with the kicks.
That was really nice. That kick to the body and the kick right to the head immediately was a nice little combo there by Stirk.
Look at the damage right there.
Look at his face.
Whoa. He's going to have trouble looking out of that right eye. And then look at the cut here on Penguin's left cheek.
That's a big one. That's a deep one. He's going to need a little bit of plastic surgery after this fight.
I think if you look closely, you can see skull.
You could see some cheekbone probably in there for sure.
Here we go, round two. Good first round to start things off. 5-minute round here.
Touch of the glove showing respect after that first round. Why not?
It goes to a third round. Remember, that will be a 5-minute round as well here with Japanese rules. Will both men still want to trade, or will they be a little bit more hesitant? Looks like they don't mind trading.
Absolutely. You got him coming out firing away as the Penguin. Looked like he did in the early parts of the first round. Just a lot of punches and bunches by Penguin, but there's Sturck with that takedown once again. Can he do something with it? I think Sturck, what he needs to do is hang out in this guard for a minute, hit some shots, pepper him with shots, and don't get caught right here. This is every time he gets caught with that stand-up. He gets a kickoff and stands right back up.
But the thing is, even when they're standing up, he's done a pretty good job, and I think he might have won round one just because of not only the damage that he did, but also because of the number of takedowns.
Yeah, I think I might just have a desire to see him use that 100 in his submission game and see what he can do with it. I might just be curious to see what he can do when he gets down on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that 100 in submission, but like you say, he hasn't been able to really do anything with it. He tries it once again there, but he gets reversed.
And that's Penguin. That's credit to Penguin for doing such a great
Penguin's
job
got
of
full mount
reversing.
here.
Penguin
Who would have thought this?
Yeah, who would have thought that on the ground? But Penguin's got good ground skills. He doesn't have high submissions like Sturck, but he still has good ground control, which means he can work some serious ground and pound from down there.
Look at that, man. He's got his hooks in. He's got the back. He's trying to inflict some more pain.
Now Sturck trying to do like Penguin did, slip out the back door, but Penguin has the timing down. That's one of the big keys to the game is the timing, and Sturck doesn't seem to have the timing that Penguin does on the ground. He may have higher skill level, but he doesn't have the timing.
Now, I will say this. He's being very smart about picking his shots, just trying to do some damage, wear the man down. You can see his stamina right there for his head. It's wavering, going down. And Penguin holding on that position until he gets bucked off there.
And there you go, Sturck. Nicely done by Sturck. We talked about the timing. He had to wait for his spot, then he went for it and got it. That's going to be one of the big keys for Sturck to continue as he continues playing the game. He's a blue belt. That's a nice knee.
Big knee. Nice clinch there. Look at this. Doing a little dirty boxing up against the cage.
Sturck's a blue belt, so he hasn't been playing too long, so he's going to work on that timing. He gets that timing down with this guy with his high submissions. You're going to see a lot.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble here. Oh, big shot right there. It
And
looks like
he's able to
Sturck's going to
survive,
hold on. Good job by Sturck holding on this fight. Penguin's got side control here.
Passes right away. Great timing by Penguin once again. He had some opportunities for some knees down there. Guys aren't always used to that when you get the Japanese rules.
And Penguin wants to get in the full mount. No, doesn't think he's going to get it. Stands it back up. He's really done a great job here in this round of having his way.
Yeah, he's done a great job. He's really he's stolen this round so far, halfway through.
And you can tell he wants to get back to, I think, to some of that dirty boxing and that Muay Thai clinch. He's got him pushed up against the cage here. Look at that, trying to get right back into it. Sturck pushes him right off.
Penguin definitely seems to have a little bit superior timing over Sturck. That's what I believe, at least on the ground. He's done such a great job of standing things back up, moving things around, kind of dominating where the fight goes once it hits the ground, even though Sturck has the advantage in submissions.
2 minutes left to go here in round number 2. This 5-minute round. First fight of the night in round 1 of Seasons Beatings 2.
Great fight to get us going, too. Really even, close matchup. A blue belt versus a purple belt. It's been very close so far.
Oh, look at that. Penguin's in a lot of trouble. Oh, soccer kick.
Right to the
Wow.
head and some knees. Well done by Sturck. He's got great killer instinct on that deal. He gets full mount.
I was just about to say, he has yet to really get Penguin in a lot of trouble, and he lands a huge kick.
And he's got a key lock.
He's got a key lock here.
Can he finish it? He's got high submissions. Look at Penguin's stamina is at 0. He's going to finish it.
He's trying to torque that thing in there. You can see it.
Tremendous amount of pressure on the shoulder.
The Penguin holds on.
But he goes right into a triangle. Nice transition by Sturck. Beautiful move.
Look at that, man. He is squeezing in on that tight, trying to take all the air out of Penguin.
That is that 100 in submissions coming into play right here. Sturck had the opportunity. He went for the key lock. Then he switched immediately right to the triangle. Beautiful transition. 1 minute left to go. Can Penguin survive?
Penguin's trying to get out of this.
And right into an armbar, though. A
Wow.
third chain in the submissions. This is what I love about EA Sports MMA. What a beautiful transition.
He's pulling down that arm. He almost had it there for a second.
He's got it. He's got it. He's going to finish it right here, Fritz.
Penguin is trying to hold on here. He's doing everything he can.
Both guys have, like, no stamina. Oh, and Penguin survives. That
Wow.
was beautiful.
Oh, and he goes right back to a triangle here.
Sturck is doing an amazing job. We wanted to see this the entire fight. These submissions are incredible.
He's got that one in tie right there. He is close to finishing this fight. Can Penguin hold on? There's still 25 seconds left to go.
This is an incredible battle right here of submissions on the ground. Sturck doing a great job, the submission magician, but Penguin is doing a great job of surviving. He's still in this thing 15 seconds. That's all he has to survive. I think he's going to get out.
That 10 seconds, so that could be an eternity here.
He's out. He's going to slam his way out.
5 seconds left to go. Penguin's going to survive into a third round.
What an incredible fight, and Sturk finishes it
Wow.
off with 2 kicks to the body. Unbelievable.
Penguin up until that last minute and a half was in control of this round, doing a lot of damage, had Sturk in a lot of trouble early on, but then Sturk turned the tables. We landed that big kick, got him down, a soccer kick, as you see right there in the highlights.
Split decision win. Look at
Italian
that
Penguin gets a
incredible
decision.
fight. Italian Penguin wins. I don't know. That's a hard one to call. You know, Fritz, you were thinking we were going to go to the third round. That's old school Pride rules.
Right.
The newer rules that we see, it's just 2 rounds, a 10 and a 5, and that's it.
But an interesting decision there by the judges, giving it to Italian Penguin. When you look at this overall, though, the number of strikes that he landed, 166 to 55, gives him a huge advantage, and that's what the judges had to be looking at.
They had to see that, absolutely. You know, that's got to be the deciding factor in this fight. But what a fantastic fight. Great fight by both guys.
Split decision victory there by Italian Penguin in the first fight of the night. Now we move on to the next one. Experienced guys, top-level fighters, as we have Win taking on Taz.
You got a black belt in Win taking on Taz, who is a master white belt. So that means he's been playing the game quite a bit. If we thought the last match was great, with 2 guys with this much experience, who knows what we're going to be in for?
I'm going to be very interested in seeing the records for these 2 guys as they get set to go into the second fight here on Seasons Beatings 2. Take a look at the numbers for these guys. High health for both of them. Solid skills right across the board, and nothing really too high that really jumps out at you.
No, not in the submissions. The submissions are both kind of low on both guys, so I mean they're mid-range. I think it's going to be a pretty even matchup for these 2 guys, which should be fun. You look at their records, almost 500 wins for Win. You got 650, over 650 for Taz as far as wins go. So yeah, these guys have been playing the game quite a bit, a lot of experience.
And you got a boxer against the brawler, so you can expect a lot of action in this fight between these 2.
Also known as Taz, the master white belt. Tremendous amount of experience in the game to get that rank. That is Wind 3x4 making his way out to the cage.
Quite the cauliflower ear he's sporting there. Once again, look at the records. You talked about it. Almost 500 wins there for Win. 650 plus for...
In the blue corner, from the United States, Blake Thomas. In the red corner, from the United States, Larry Olga.
Taz. Both guys are ready. Here we go. Second fight of the night. Seasons Beatings 2. Round number 1.
Little touch of the gloves. You can see right away Win got the height advantage, but you look over at Taz, he looks thick.
He is built. Especially his upper
thick.
body.
Yeah, he's like thick like a big brick wall.
Plus he's got a man's beard.
He's got a man's beard. Both guys have a beard. Taz just looks like, I don't know, a guy you see is sitting at the bar. That will just beat you down.
What's the guy that you want to buy a drink for?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just don't want to give him the wrong idea.
Yeah,
Because then he'll beat you down again.
probably.
Starting out on the feet with both these guys here. You got Win in the black and white, Taz in the orange and black.
Yeah, you can see Win right now trying to avoid some of those punches. Taz very active early on. Look at that. He's going for combinations upstairs, downstairs. Look at Win firing back with some body shots.
Yeah, this battle between these 2 guys, a black belt and a master white belt, it's got to be a very even matchup. They're both happy to keep it on their feet. So I got to think you're going to see a knockout at some point in the first round here.
Like I said, we have a boxer versus a brawler here, so we expected an action fight. We mentioned this earlier. Don't forget, League of Palooza's coming up the next 2 weeks. League Appreciation. We'll have different leagues, the UOL, UFF, WEFL, and online MMA. All these different leagues are going to compete against one another, and the winner will have their own live broadcast, which will be sponsored by their very own league. It's part of a live broadcast here.
So if you haven't checked out some of these leagues yet, go ahead and check out the leagues. You might be able to jump in, join a league, and possibly take part in a live broadcast. Get some more details at easportsmma.com. You can jump on the live chat. I'm sure a lot of those guys are in the live chat. You can find out more info there as well. Plus, you can talk to Preston.
And who doesn't want to do that?
Well, we're talking about beards. These guys got nothing on Preston's beard.
That's very true.
These guys show up and they get beard envy when they see Preston. Kind of just cover up their chin and duck away.
Look at that little dirty boxing here there by Taz, where Muay Thai clinch pushes him up against the cage.
Looked like he was going to go for something. Ended up not getting, and then he drops down for the little butt scoot there for a minute, but happy to hop back up.
He was just taking a rest there for a second.
Yeah, a little nap mid-fight. Why not?
Good shot coming back there by Wynn.
Remember back in the old days of Boss Root and Stephen Quadros calling fights, there'd be a guy on the ground and one guy would cross his knee over so the guy wouldn't pass him out, and Boss is like, hey, it may look like he's taking a rest here, but he's blocking him from going to full mount. Just in case you didn't know, he's not crossing his leg because he wants to take a little relaxing nap during the fight.
Good job there by Taz once again, going to the body, then going upstairs, mixing it up a little bit, and Wynn firing back with some nice shots. Wynn's got a little cut there on his left cheek right now.
See Taz firing away with some shots. Close matchup so far. You haven't seen any real big, distinct shots from either guy thus far in the fight. Doesn't seem like anything. As I say that, he gets crumbled.
And Taz with a big shot there. He's got him in trouble. Trying to finish this fight on the ground. He's not going to be able to do it. Wynn's going to hold on here.
But he is busted open and bleeding something awful from that shot.
Look at that. Taz looks like he's got a little extra pep on his step there.
Absolutely.
And he is going for the finish here. He's trying to stay active.
Keep in mind Japanese rules. We could see, as we did in the last fight, a big soccer kick when a guy goes down like that. Kudos to David Stark for pulling off that gorgeous soccer kick last fight. That was nice.
Look at Wynn, though. He's staying in this fight. He's got a reach advantage. You can see that he's used it a couple of times. See if he tries to stay on the outside a little bit more. You can see he's a little bit more defensive-minded following that knockdown. Yeah,
he's keeping his hands high. He's being careful. Got some big power with Taz. And some of those shots, he's got some big power.
That man's built like a brick.
Yeah, he looks like a guy you'd hit over the head with a wrench, and he'd just be like,
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble, though. Wynn's got him in trouble. Look at his left hands. He's not going to be able to finish him here, but both men have scored a knockdown so far.
Once again, had an opportunity for some knees on the ground, some kicks on the ground, didn't take advantage of that. May have been a slight mistake, but it's a timing thing, man. You got to be quick to pull off those kicks and knees when a guy goes down. You only have a split second to pull it off.
Look at the face of Taz. He is cut on both sides of his face here.
He is. Those cuts just starting to open up. I got to imagine as Wynn continues to work, those cuts will start to look more nasty. There goes Wynn looking for the mount. Taz able to block.
And for Wynn, he's got a cut under his right eye that is really opening up.
Oh, that was that big shot Taz nailed him with earlier. That just busted him open quick, and he started bleeding real fast.
By the way, the blood is squirting all over the place at this point. Good job by Wynn. He's holding this position right here in half guard, or inside control.
Wynn able to hold it. Yeah, like we saw in the last fight. We saw in the last fight where the way Italian was able to, the Penguin was able to turn out when he would get in this position. This is the key to this position. When you get in this shot right here, you got to be able to wait, anticipate what the other guy's going to do, and you keep your position that way. Then the other guy's stamina wears out, then you can start looking for some bigger moves.
Taz got him back in half guard here, but Wynn staying very active, doing a lot of body work here.
Yeah, absolutely. Wynn is working to wear him down. He's keeping his position. Then he's either going to look for a knockout, TKO via ground and pound, or a submission here.
Great job for him holding on position, back into side control.
Yeah, excellent timing. This is the experience, though. Black belt versus a master white belt. These guys have spent plenty of time with the game, plenty of time working on timing. And once again, Wynn able to thwart the attempt by Taz to turn out. Nicely done.
You can tell Wynn right here, he was trying to get full mount. Taz won't let him do it. Taz, look at it, tries to get out of that position. Wynn holds him right in there.
Wynn is on him like a blanket right now, but Taz able to finally turn him. Nicely done.
He wants to stand it back up.
Good job by Taz to finally get
a huge shot. Oh, the sucker kick. He's got him in a lot of trouble. Knees to the body here. This fight might be over.
That's it. Those knees were hitting him in the face and the chest. That was it.
Yeah, it did not take much time once they got stand back up. Him with a huge left hand, I think.
It was a huge shot, and then immediately right into the soccer kick and the knees. Those knees, I think, were actually connected right to the chin, hitting the chest, too. See that?
It was a big left hook, hit him with the right hand, and when he was going down, and then he hit him with that soccer kick.
The winner
Gorgeous
by
killer
submission
instinct there by Taz.
Thomas.
He saw that opening. He had that big shot, the big soccer kick in the knees to the body and head, and that was all she wrote for win tonight. Good job by Taz. Nice victory.
Good power display there by Taz.
And that was a great fight. And Taz was in trouble prior to that. He was tied up on the ground. He couldn't get out. He gets out, and he explodes on him.
Look at these numbers right here. Strike advantage there, Lance. 87 strikes overall, 58 punches, 18 kicks. And, you know, Wynn got in a good share.
The numbers are close, man. The numbers are super close on both guys.
But I think the difference was just the power advantage by Taz there.
Absolutely.
He was in trouble. Once they stood that fight back up, he landed some huge shots immediately and ended that fight.
All that mattered was the big finish, the soccer kick to the head and those knees.
So some good action. First fight goes split decision with Italian Penguin getting his hand raised over David Stirk. And the second fight, Taz with a TKO victory over Wind.
Great way to get us started here tonight on the Xbox.
We got plenty more to go coming up just a little bit later on tonight. We will have round 2 of Seasons Meetings 2. Hope you stay with us and join us for those fights coming up on the live broadcast here on EA Sports MMA.